What's going on? It's DEE Prez, president of Untouchable Riders, Untouchable Lady Riders Auto Club Inc. from the Bronx. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell y'all what this circuit life is really all about out here. All right, for the history of me being in the game, I started in 04 with Isla Auto Club. You know what I mean? I was the vice president of imports. We had a nice run. That's the club game at the time was real great. That shit was fun. Parties, barbecues, chill outs, family. It was definitely family oriented. It was about cars. We had a blast with it. You know what I'm saying? As we started venturing out more to do with other clubs. You know, the game itself started changing. There were certain things that was going on within the circuit that people wasn't feeling. So I decided to fall back from the game and just chill. You know what I'm saying? So after 2 years of being down with Isla, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of us left. And we wanted to keep what we was trying to build going. So in June of 2006, we started Untouchable Riders, Untouchable Lady Riders Auto Club Inc. You know what I'm saying? A family-oriented club. We did car shows, charity events, a whole bunch of family things at the time, but we came out the right way. We did it the right way. We went, once we decided what our name was gonna be, we started researching, we started doing our homework. We reached out to a couple of crews because, you know what I'm saying, the name Untouchable is a name that you would expect it to be out there. Which come to find out there was an Untouchable club out here in New York City, which was the Untouchable MCs that Black Falcons done put us on, that we should have a sit down with them. So which we did. We sat down with the president, you know, conversed back and forth, talk, you know what I mean? As long as he's doing his MC thing, he was cool with us being the AC, you know what I'm saying? So we got the blessings, you know what I mean? And that's what was done back then, you know what I'm saying? You just ain't jump out with a team just cause you did it the right way, you did your homework. That's why we tell everybody, wait till a year, do what you gotta do.
All right, so what would you say is the biggest change from what it is, back then to what it is right now?
Wow, the biggest change in the club game from back then to what it is now, one, it's a lot more clubs. A lot more clubs, but the biggest difference is the club hopping. You know what I mean? You look at one person one day, they down with this team, repping that team, then you look the next day and they got a whole nother color on. You know what I'm saying? And people are not even doing the probation, or they just getting blessed. That never happened back then, man. When somebody left, you had to wait your time. That's why there's so much drama in the circuit right now. Is because people ain't doing proper protocols. So for me, that's the biggest issue with the game, and the fact that you're not respecting colors when you do that. That's the biggest problems OMCs have. They fought for their colors, they bled for their colors, they did what they had to do for their colors. And us auto clubs and socials and all that, not all of us do that. Not all of us make our members earn their vest. You gotta earn this. This is a lifestyle. This ain't a hobby. This ain't a pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? This ain't fucking that new Yankee fitted. When you put this on, that means you pledge to be with your team, with your club, with your family, no matter what, through the good times, through the bad times. And that don't happen no more in the circuit. That's the biggest problem that we have, is this club hopping. And until all the real clubs that do it the right way stop it, it's never going to end.
So what do you think is the biggest cause of that, for the club hopping?
The biggest cause of it is, you know what I mean, people want to try to join the team they feel is the hottest at that moment, not realizing that every club is going to go through its ups and downs. They might be hot for that split moment, and then you're going to hit a rut, you're going to fall. It happens to everybody. Everybody goes through it. You ain't no special, you know what I mean? Just because you want to be a club hopper to the club that's hot at that moment, you ain't real. That's some real fake shit, and we don't respect that over here. You know what I mean? It ain't about how many numbers you got. It's about the people. It's about the members. The members make the team. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's just whack how you feel like, yo, you know what, this team is hot, or I'm gonna get a position now, so I'm gonna join this team for a position. Nigga, you still who you are. When you leave a team to join another team with a position, you start at the bottom. You're a bootlicker. You know what I'm saying? You're not nobody. What you did like with your previous team doesn't carry over. When I left NYC to do you are, yeah, people knew me, but I had to build like myself up again. I had to build my presidency up. And that's the biggest difference. You gotta build yourself up again. Being humble is the way to do it. Showing respect, that's the way to do it. Loyalty, that's the way to do it. If you don't know them three things, then whoever don't know them three things, take your vest off. Real talk. Because all these people behind me have been with me for years. They family. They know what loyalty is. We go through our ups and downs. We go through it, but we ride or die together till the wheels fall off. That's what the Triple R stands for.
So where do you see like you and your team in the next 5 years?
I see me and my team expanding, man, doing a lot of, different things. Like we're a family, so we already trying to venture like into doing business things with each other, because we're trying to grow like on that level, trying to get each other to better ourselves out here in this life. That's like what a family is all about. That's where I want to see like my team at. I want to see them living in them nice houses with the fly cars, whatever like they enjoy to do, but together. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do them things together. We already started with a clubhouse. Now we're gonna start doing, we're getting into the real estate business. We got the construction business. Now it's time for all of us to put all our talents together and better ourselves for a whole nother life that's out there as we get older.
All right, so if you had like a mission statement for your team and for the circuit in general too, what would that be?
The truth, man, just keep it real. At the end of the day, that's what this is about. Just keep it real with your team. Keep it real like with your members. Keep it real like with the circuit. Because remember, you ain't gotta do this. This ain't for everybody. Not everybody's a Prez. Not everybody's a VP. Not everybody's a member. So at the end of the day, know why you're doing it, love it, respect it, and just honor it. Because at the end of the day, this all could change in a heartbeat. This can get as real like as it can get ugly fast. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to realize. When you rock this vest, you put yourself in a different society. This is not a game. This is real. You go out of town, you don't know what time it is. Things could happen, man. Ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. You don't know how to respect those when you leave. You don't know how to make the proper calls. You're gonna run into the one team or the one people or whoever that's gonna really show you what these colors is all about. Show you what this club lifestyle is all about. A lot of clubs out here ain't ready for that. They not built for that. They think this is a hobby. This is not putting on a football jersey. So if you really want to like step your game up, learn, take advantage. We didn't have this when I was the president. There wasn't nobody to go to be like, yo, I need your advice. Take advantage. A lot of us give advice now. The truth, we shouldn't tell y'all shit. We should take your club over. But at the end of the day, we let you rock. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about being 1,000 deep out here. It'd be easy to be like, yo, you don't know nothing about this. You and your members should join me. But nah, man, learn like we learn. See how real it can get.
So, like the other, and like the volumes of the circuit, like there was just like the president there, like all by themselves. Why are you here with your team?
I brought my team out so people could see. Like without them, there's no you all. Yeah, I'm the face, yeah, I might be the head, but they the body. People need to realize that with their team. You ain't nothing without your team. You ain't nothing without your family. That's why they're here with me. And this ain't all of them. That's just the ones that could make it, that felt that this was important. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to realize. This can get ugly at any point and you need your family with you. Man, I want to shout out, you all, my members, because they've been through a lot of ups and downs and they still ride. It's you all to the death all day. DMC, movement board out here in the Bronx. You know what I mean? Doing a lot of big things, a lot of charity events. All the clubs that supported you all throughout the years, that like always show us the love and respect. It's a lot of clubs that we do deal with that like I can't just flow a bunch of names because I don't want to leave like nobody out. And J Storm, kid, take your time out to, you know, do this, man. Take advantage of the knowledge that's on this thing, man. Give the man props for the things that he does. Movement all day, triple R till I die.
You are